am with CJ and Dan here, who I've met today. They're a couple, been together 15 years, not married, but have a equally rich relationship, which you might call the gold standard. And I wanted to get them to talk to you about their relationship because, well, quite frankly, the playful energy and the happiness that oozed from them the moment I met them made me think, okay, this isn't just iPhone 4 love, this is something else going on. So, I know, sore point there. So, share with us your relationship. What makes a good relationship? What keeps the two of you so clearly happy with each other, and and a formidable partnership?
I think it's trust and sharing.
Vital foundation, I think. When we first got together, I think one of the things that kind of initially we explored was, who are we, and being open with each other, not keeping any secrets, really just being open about who we were, what our frailties were, what our insecurities were, and I think also, gradually developing the trust of not ever exploiting those insecurities, which can often happen in relationships.
Yeah, there's, I think, understanding of the world and having a similar outlook on life, that we tend to enjoy our own company and the solace of our own house. And we have never not lived together. I moved into a shared house, and Dan moved into the same shared house on the same day, in a room on the top floor, and I had a room on the ground floor, and that's where we met. So,
and you fell in love with my jumper.
Very odd.
That's so cute.
That we have never not lived together from the moment we met, which is quite odd. And we've kind of really developed. I guess it was our first after university. So you have in life, I think you take experiences through life, and when you meet people along that journey, it can colour the relationship you have with them. And I think if you meet someone, and even if there's passion and there's compatibility, depending on what stage you are with that baggage, can affect that. And I know I got to a point where I kind of summed up I was ready to start a new life. I was at a point where I was sort of accepting of what had gone before it, and just this relationship that sort of built up happened sort of, we say gradually, but it was only like over 2 months, wasn't it? I think it was probably in the September, October we moved in, and then we properly got together. It was Boxing Day, wasn't it?
Good Christmas, sounds like. But I guess one of the things that strikes me is that if you said to me that you'd been together 6 months, I wouldn't be surprised. And the fact that you said you've been together 15 years, you've still got this connection with each other. You're clearly not with each other because, you've just formed a habit. There's something that still keeps you connected. So I guess just to sort of capture that idea of the gold standard, what's the basis of your connection?
I think it's an ongoing process. I think it's quite important to reevaluate kind of where you are on a fairly regular basis. Not scrutinise. You're not nitpicking. You're not sort of looking for all your faults. But you're
taking for granted as well. I think that's a really careful thing, that you know what roles. I mean, you fall into certain roles in the home. I can't bear to do washing up, whereas Dan finds it very therapeutic in a strange, perverse kind of way. So Dan will always do washing up, but I'd always make sure that I really appreciate the fact that he does that. I do the sort of washing and chores, and you just always, especially those mundane things, just acknowledging that there's the sharing aspect, that it never becomes, the mundane never becomes the routine that you don't acknowledge. So
it's almost the small things, the relatively small things in our lives can be markers for appreciation and understanding, rather than sources of conflict and resentment. Thank you so much for sharing that, and I'll be talking to you another 15 years and to see how the next, and see, hopefully by then you've resolved your Apple love and your Apple challenges. Thank you so much. Thank you.